Good morning, Orlando. You are 39 degrees, colder than yesterday, but we're gonna have a great day. And we are back at Universal Orlando Resort. Man, it's been so long. So glad we're back. Okay, we are not off to a good start here in Islands. Everything is on delay or closed. So let's find something to do because Velocicoaster, all of Hogsmeade, is closed. Well, we waited in line for almost an hour with Velocicoaster, and they just suspended the ride. But hey, we got a free front line pass. And we are back at the studios for night one of Rock the Universe. So we're gonna head on in, listen to some awesome music, worship a little bit, and meet some awesome Christian singers. So let's head on in. This event really needs to be capped. Like, this is too many people. Good chilly morning for day 2 of Universal and Rock the Universe. We're off to Islands for ERT, and we'll see where the day goes from there. What were your thoughts on Escape from Gringotts?
What? Forbidden Journey?
Forbidden Journey, whichever one.
Oh, it was really good. I don't really remember much about it last time because we had ridden a bunch of other stuff and I kind of get motion sick, so pretty much closed my eyes on that one the whole time. But this was the first one we rode this time, and I thought it was really good. It was really fun. I thought it was really cool how they used like all of the actual props and then the screens too. Like, it felt like you were actually in it. I liked it.
This is my second time riding it. I don't get motion sick at all, so I kind of remember what everything was and everything, but it is fun and gets me excited for Monsters Unchained because it's the same ride vehicle but more practical sets than video. So really excited to see what Universal has to pull off the Epic Universe. And now we are off to Kong Skull Island. This should be interesting. Okay, I can speak for the both of us. That's probably one of the dumbest rides in the park. I think Fast and Furious could beat that at being dumb, but that was quite dumb.
I don't think it was dumb. I thought it was a good ride. I've never seen the movie, so I didn't know exactly what was happening, but it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't a bad ride.
We didn't even make it through the movie. It was so dumb. Yeah. One of these things is not like the other. Now off to our favorite land here at Islands of Adventure, or one of our favorites, Marvel Superhero Island. We're gonna catch a ride on the Hulk.
Nope.
We are not riding the Hulk. It looks like it's down. So now that means Spider-Man. Oh, Stanley. So we just got off 2 rides of The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. The first time it broke down halfway through the ride and we just glided on through, and then they let us get in the parent swap section and let us ride a second time, and it worked. So it was a fun ride. I think we are off to the Incredible Hulk. It just reopened, and as Forrest Frank says,
I was down but now I'm up.
so we just rode the Incredible Hulk. Boy, that hurt. What'd you think?
It was a little rough. It was fun though. It was the first coaster that we've actually been on since we've been here. So, well, besides Sean at Disney, but
And Mummy.
it was fun. Oh yeah, Mummy. Like intense coaster though. But it was fun.
Intense is the proper word. It'll shake you up. It'll hurt you a little bit, but it's fun. So I think we're gonna try Velocicoaster again. Hopefully it doesn't break down on us. Now then, we've been waiting for the Epic Universe Preview Center. I'm so excited to see this in person. now we're off to check out the Wicked Experience here at the front of the park. It's really cool, and if you haven't seen the movie Wicked, I highly encourage you to see it. It's really good. Good music, good acting, and yeah, it's really awesome. Well done, Universal. That was really cool. They also have some Wicked treats that you can try out. We're gonna try a freeze ray pop. And we're gonna hurry this up because they're melting, but Kinsey got the purple one.
It's the blueberry lemonade, the evil minion.
Nice. And I have Vector. It's a orange creamsicle. Yeah, they know what's up.
Hours later.
And we are back for night 2 of Rock the Universe. And tonight we have the Express Pass, so we'll see how that is and see how the crowds respond this evening to the craziness. Hopefully it's better. I can definitely tell the Universal staff here hates Rock the Universe. Yeah. I can only imagine what they think once guests leave. On that note, we are headed to Rip Ride Rockit. Rip. So we just rode Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, probably for the last time. I'm not gonna miss it. I'm not gonna miss it.
Well, I thought it was really fun. It was a little bit rough, but I love, like, it plays the music while you're riding. I loved it.
So does Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And I love that. I'm excited for what could potentially replace it. Rumors are speculating that it's going to be a Ghostbuster coaster, and I'm ready to ride the Ecto one. So we're going to check out the merch for tonight's Rock the Universe, which I don't think we'll be watching too many concerts as we did last night, but we'll pop into one every now and then. I'm ready for the Ghostbusters to come home. We are back to the New York Public Library for the merch. It doesn't look like there's as much merch as there was last night. So, let's see what they got though. Well, they had nothing from any of the artists except Bethel and Josiah Queen, so we're gonna ride the Mummy. After grabbing some dinner, Kinsey got a crepe and I got chicken and waffles from Cletus's. We're headed to Men in Black Alien Attack. So we just got off Men in Black and we won. Now we're making our way back to Green Gots
At night.
Wow. Perfect timing. Green Gots.
At night.
So Greengrass, amazing as always. But check out Diagon Alley at night. It's so cool. And of course, no trip to Diagon Alley or Harry Potter Wizarding World is complete without a butterbeer. Cold and hot. Yeah. I never thought I'd be doing this. Mackenzie's talked us into it, and we have express passes. We're gonna go see the family at Fast and the Furious. Time to go hang out with the family. Alright. I have a feeling this was a mistake to get rid of Beetlejuice for this. We honestly didn't need Fastlane for this. No one is in here. We get the party bus to ourselves. Yeah! What was that? I've ridden some bad rides, but that was terrible. The story made no sense. All I got was put your phone away and love the family. Bring back Beetlejuice. All I can say is turn down for what was that. Well, that does it for Rock the Universe 2025. I'll get my thoughts on a later date. But thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you soon. All right, everyone. It's time for the moment of truth. I'm recording this exactly 1 month since we went to Rock the Universe. And it is Monday, February 24th, 2025. So exactly this time last month, we were at Rock the Universe, and actually at this time we were at some of the concerts there. But I want to give you some thoughts on it, some tips and tricks that we learned that we didn't include in the vlog themselves, our thoughts, and just some takeaways from the weekend. First and foremost, before I jump in and forget to say this, but I'm thankful that Universal is doing this. A lot of parks are getting rid of their Christian events. Cedar Fair or Legacy Cedar Fair parks have done away with all theirs. So sadly, Spirit Song is no more at our home park, Kings Island. Really, the only other park that's doing something like this now is Dollywood, and that's pretty sad. I wish there was more events like this out there, but I don't know. I really don't know why. But that's not the point of this video. It's to share with you our thoughts, some tips and tricks on how you can have a good time at Rock the Universe and what you can expect for it. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm just going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions on it. I'll go ahead and tell you this. We'll dive into details here in just a moment, but would I go back to Rock the Universe in the future? Yes and no. What would drive me back to Rock the Universe? It's not the artist. It's not it being Universal. We love Universal. What would bring me back to Rock the Universe is if I'm on a tight budget, but I want to go to Universal. Just being honest. And as we'll see in our thoughts and opinions here, which Kinsey had a lot of the same thoughts as me, we came up with a lot of similar things that we thought of the event. Yeah, so my thought is if you want to experience Universal, but not pay a lot of money to experience Universal, definitely get a ticket to Rock the Universe. But if you're going to wanting to experience a concert of your favorite Christian artist or whatever, I would highly recommend waiting till they're in a city near you. You would get a lot more out of that than you would at Rock the Universe. Just saying. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you some of the artists that were there when we attended it, and I'll go into a little bit more of a detail about my thoughts on this lineup. So the artists that were there on Friday night were Edith Luna, Tasha Layton, Katie Nicole, Kokwe, KB, Aaron Cole, Matthew West, DJ Jordan Gallagher, Ren Collective, and Brandon Lake. On Saturday was Allison Ide, Caleb Gordon, Elevation Rhythm, Kokwe, Josiah Queen, Consumed by Fire, Bethel Music, DJ Jordan Gallagher, Taya, and Forrest Frank. And just looking at that list, there are some big names on that list. And Universal pulls out all the stops. If you were to go to Wikipedia, which I did, and looked up the history of Rock the Universe, they've had some big names. And I encourage you all to go over to our friend Grace Adventures channel. She did a phenomenal job breaking down the history of Rock the Universe and even an event Disney had. And Disney has discontinued their event. Yeah, but Rock the Universe is one of the only events like this out there. This is one of the only solid Christian events out at a theme park currently. The rest have since, again, gone away and have been discontinued. So let's go ahead and dive into what this weekend looked like. So Thursday, we just enjoyed a day at Disney. We went to the parks. But on that evening, we came to the property, in which I encourage you all to get to, if you plan on staying at the Universal property, which I encourage you to do for this weekend, definitely stay on site, but definitely get there the night before, because it's going to be insane. Point blank, it's going to be insane. When we got into our hotel, we actually landed in Orlando a little bit earlier than planned. When we got to the hotel, the lady at the desk was even like, and so it begins. Yeah, it's crazy. And they said we stayed at the Endless Summer Resort, and we stayed at Dockside, and the lady there at the desk, she's like, we're already sold out. Because we have groups here, we have people for Rock the Universe, all this, we are sold out. So I encourage you to definitely get there a day in advance. If anything, you get to enjoy City Walk. If you don't plan on going to the parks, definitely check out City Walk. There's some amazing things, including Universal's great movie Escape, which we got to do on Sunday of our time there. But if you want to check out the other parks in Orlando, go ahead and do that. But definitely get to a resort. If you plan on staying on site, definitely get to the resort a day before the event, so you can definitely make sure you're locked in to a resort. So Friday of the Rock the Universe event. If you are staying on site, again, this is another perk of going and staying on property. So you get these tickets here. So I'll explain this later on, but with Rock the Universe, there's different ticket packages. Look at their website when they become available, which was about, I believe it was the summer. So once Mardi Gras ends, they will start announcing some things for Rock the Universe. And of course, they'll put in their HHN stuff, but definitely be on the lookout. If you are very intrigued to go to Rock the Universe, keep an eye out in the summer for that. But you'll get 2 tickets once you arrive to your hotel. And or 1 ticket if you plan to do just the park itself, but you can also do Express. And our thoughts on Express, it's the cheapest you'll ever get of Express. But the downside is it's only for studios, so you won't get access to Express over in Islands of Adventure or Epic Universe when that opens next year, which I don't know how they're going to do tickets. Again, that's another reason to keep an eye out on their website. They may do a 4-park package deal next year. We don't know what it looks like, but definitely keep an eye out for that. And get your tickets as soon as possible. They will sell out quickly. The Friday night, just even with the lineup that they had for Friday night, it sold out really quick. And the Saturday night sold out just days before the event took place. But definitely get your tickets early. And again, I encourage you to stay on site for it. So Friday, you get your tickets and all that. You get early park admission. So ERT over at Islands of Adventure. The studios doesn't do ERT as of now. Epic Universe might do it as well. Stay tuned for that. Just see what Universal says. So the day, if you get the 3-park, or it'll be 4-park ticket, definitely see if you can definitely get the ticket for all day. I encourage you to do that because the Universal tickets are very cheap during Rock the Universe. It's 3 tickets for 3 days, but for the price of 1. That's the awesome part. And let me say this: you get what you pay for. Tickets are cheap. The experience will be a little bit cheaper there. So. But definitely, if you want to go to the park on a budget, definitely go during Rock the Universe. And I'm trying to run through all these, so I may forget something. I may do a video in the future and a lot less choppy, or just like boom, boom, boom type list. But Friday, you get to enjoy the day at the park. At 4 o'clock is when they start getting crowds, getting wristbands. And I actually have wristband around here somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where it was, but it flew off the desk here. But each night, this is something we didn't know going in. So each night of the event, so Friday and Saturday, you get a wristband. This wristband is like gold there. You need to have a wristband. And as you saw in the video, if you go over to the New York Macy's building there, that's one location you can get it. But if you decide to show up at the time of the event, they will have people at the front gate giving out wristbands. They'll ask you, are you with Rock the Universe? You show them your badge, and they will give you a wristband. Each day you'll get a brand new wristband because just even that night of, when I went to wash my hands and take a shower and all that, it felt right off. But you will get 2 different wristbands on the day of the event. But come time of the event, everything really kicks off at 6 o'clock. That's when they open up the merch shop in the back. So at the New York Public Library, that is the merch shop. And then also over in that area is the meet and greet. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the meet and greet. I have a list of pros and cons, and this was a huge con. If you're planning to go to Rock the Universe just to meet a artist, first and foremost, it is free to meet an artist, but here's the catch. You have to be in line ahead of time. So Kinsey and I wanted to meet Brandon Lake. He's one of our favorite artists there that weekend. We learned first and foremost, if you want to meet Brandon Lake, you're going to have to wait at Park Open to meet him. So, and the thing with the artists is they pick and choose how many people they want to meet. So an artist will cap off how many people they want to meet. But here's the catch as well. Universal won't tell you that number. So with each artist, they are given a certain amount of tickets. And when you get in line for that artist you want to meet, once the tickets are gone, they're gone. So get in line as soon as you can, because you don't know when they're going to run out. So be ready for that. And yeah, if you watch the vlog, you know it was very disappointing that we didn't get to meet Brandon Lake. But I'll talk about it later on. But after you get in line for meet and greets, if you're one of the lucky few that gets to meet your favorite artist, you get to enjoy the rest of the night. So there's 3 different stages. The Music Plaza stage is the big stage as soon as you walk into Universal Studios. It's where Rip Ride Rockit is currently and where it's going away. So that's up front. And then if you go off to the side to the Palace Arcade, right next to the Mummy, across from that in Sting Alley is the Coke fan zone. And that's it's a tinier stage for some of the minor acts of the night, if you would. And if you go over to Mills Diner or Drive-In, across from that is the Hollywood stage. So there's 3 different stages going throughout the night. But here's the catch. The artists are overlapping each other. So plan accordingly. That's my tip here. Is plan accordingly for who you want to see and map out your night. So for instance, we got to see Tasha Layton for just a little bit. Her performance was at 7 o'clock. But we also wanted to see Katie Nicole at 7:30. So we only got to hear maybe 3 or 4 songs from Tasha Layton. We had to make our way all the way over to the Music Plaza stage from Hollywood. And here's another catch. I don't know how they're going to do this next year, but this year they had a maze of barricades, which was not cool at all. It was insane. But you had to make your way through the barricades to get to and from the stages you want to go to. Again, make sure you show your wristband. I'm going to emphasize that a lot. Show your wristband, because they're going to ask for it. So just be prepared to show the wristband when you're there, just so they know you're there for the event. But plan out your night accordingly. Know who you want to see, and just understand that more than likely, if there's multiple artists you want to see, you may not get to see a full set for them. That's just how it is. So, and then as you go throughout the night, everything's available to you. All the restaurants, all the games, all the rides are all available to you. I will say, if you're looking for like a meet and greet of characters, so like SpongeBob, Doc Brown, Shrek, whoever in the park that you see during the day, they will not be there at night. And also with the DreamWorks Land, the only ride that is open, the only ride that's over there is the Troller Coaster, which is open during the evening. E.T. is open as well. I don't know if they count it over there or not anymore, but none of the shows other than the concerts themselves are there. So no Animal Actors, no Horror Makeup Show, no Bourne, none of that is open during the evening. Just the rides, just the games, restaurants, and the concerts. And the merch shops are open too, which that brings me up to another thought. Merch. So if you're looking to get merch from your artist, your favorite artist that's there, don't count on it. So if you go back to the New York Public Library, as I talked about earlier, there's this big soundstage in there where some select artists will have merch. So on Friday night, a majority of artists were in there. But on Saturday, there was nobody in there except for 2 artists and the event merch as well. So if you want some merch of your artist, I highly recommend buying it online before going there if you want to rep it the night of the event. So get it early. And don't count on your favorite artist having a booth there. And really, as the evening, just plan out your evening. Know who you want to see and map it out accordingly. And same with food. Have a game plan of where you want to eat. And be prepared to wait hours for it. And I'm not joking. We went to the Minions Cafe on Friday night, and we waited over an hour. And the workers there are doing their hardest, but it gets stressful. If you have ever worked retail or fast food, you know it gets stressful when there's crowds. So be prepared to wait. And also, something I liked about the event, it's a dry event, so no alcohol is served at all. And Kinsey wanted me to emphasize this as well. Butterbeer is served non-alcoholic. So what we've had in the videos was non-alcoholic. She just wanted me to tell you that. But anyways, the event is dry, so don't expect alcohol there. It's a good thing, honestly. It's a Christian event. Again, it's personal conviction, but I'm glad that's a dry event. So that's really the evening, both Friday and Saturday. Plan accordingly. And if you go to the Universal app, they will have everything you need for the weekend, which is really awesome. And it tells you the location of the artists, their times, and shows you which attractions are open, closed, wait times, all that stuff is in the app. Download the app and definitely go and plan accordingly for that. They usually release the information the week before the event. So download the app the week before and plan accordingly on there. So that's really the flow of the 2 evenings. Plan accordingly and know that you may or may not see your favorite artist. Just go into that mindset and really rock the universe. I recommend seeing your favorite artist in person in a city near you. Don't go to rock the universe just for an artist, because chances are you may not get to see them. And just for time here, we're going to go ahead and roll through these pros and cons. I'm not going to go too much into detail. We will do another video if we need to on that. But some of the pros I thought of were this Christian music at a theme park. Again, I'm glad Universal is doing that. It's been holding strong for 4 decades at the park. Praise the Lord for that. You get night rides and extended hours in the park. The park is open till 1 a.m., which if you're crazy enough to last that long, power to you there. So you get night rides on your favorite studios rides, and you get extended park hours. And also, if you have the park hopper option ticket for the event, you will get to go to islands. But know this, everyone that was in studios that got kicked out for the event made their way over to islands. So keep that in mind. It was busy, and we cut that out of the vlog for that very reason. It was insane. Another pro is you get a 3-day ticket for the price of 1. The event is a dry event. The lineup was pretty solid. As we said, a lot of our favorite artists were there, but don't go looking to see your artists like a fool said. Don't plan on that. Another pro is that the workers got to hear the gospel there. So whether they plan to hear the gospel or not, a lot of these artists are solid artists who will share the gospel of Jesus Christ there, and the workers get to hear that. And then you could park hop if you had the ticket for it. So know that. Some cons here, and again, I just want to emphasize this. I'm thankful that Universal has done this event and it's been holding strong. But there are some things that they need to work on doing for Rock the Universe to make it better in the future. The meet and greets, don't expect to meet your favorite artist because chances are you won't get to see him. Just be prepared. If you are dying to meet your favorite artist, you have to be in line literally from park open or as soon as you can get over there. Another con, there was no crowd control. It was insane. It was a barricade mess. I hope they figure out something in the future to where it's more durable and you can get from point A to point B safely. But that was not there. Again, make sure your wristbands are visible and that you're showing them every corner you turn. Literally every corner you turn, you have to share your wristband to the staff. Even if it gets later into the evening, you have to show your wristband. And this is just a word to the wise for Christians attending the event, and quite honestly, whether you're a Christian or not, if you're attending the event. Please be nice to the staff working there. I've seen some people there that were just rude and just putting up a fight with the workers. Please don't do that. That just puts a sour taste in the workers' heart and mind. I could tell some of the workers did not want to be there, and I'm just being honest. I joked about it in the video, but it's true that you could tell that some of the workers did not want to be there, and I don't blame them. If I was a worker there and I had a customer yelling at me or a tender yelling at me, I'd be done. So kudos to some of those workers for keeping their composure, but please be on your best behavior there. Please, just for the sake of the gospel and the sake of Jesus Christ, please be on your best behavior there. Just it's not worth acting a fool. Again, the con, just waiting an hour for food. Know what you want, know where you want to go, plan accordingly. I can't stress that enough. Weekend crowds and groups, just be prepared for that. It's insane. And as you saw in the video, we were shoulder to shoulder. It was a madhouse. The weather is unpredictable. I'm going to share with you some things you need to prepare for the event. But know this, it may be freezing cold in Florida. You might be packing shorts. I discourage that a lot. Have a couple pair of jeans with you or sweatpants, whatever you want to stay warm with. Bring that with you because you'll be standing all night and it may be cold in the evening. So weather was unpredictable and that was just a con. Nothing you can do about that. That's in the hands of the Lord. Merch, again, don't expect to see your favorite artists' merch there. Plan accordingly. Buy the merch ahead of time. You don't know if they're going to be there or not with a table. And the event merch was kind of weird. The Rock the Universe specific merch, I wish they would do something with it. There was a transformer on the back of my shirt. Something that looked like a transformer. I don't even know. But then last, Express is only for studios, not islands. And you get what you pay for. That's all I can say. But those are just some pros and cons. Again, I'm not bashing Universal here. I'm just so thankful that they're still doing this event and that it's lasted 4 decades. So keep on Universal. Just there's some things you need to work on. And if you iron some things out, I believe this will be like an event that even non-Christians will want to come to. And that would be awesome so that they can hear the gospel. But some final things here. Some things that I recommend bringing with you for Rock the Universe. First and foremost, before I get into any of those things, I recommend bringing a drawstring bag or a backpack to the event. And these will be a lifesaver. You can put your merch in here, prizes if you win something at the event. So drawstring bag, backpack, or whatever. Bring that with you. It'll be a blessing. And the cool thing about Universal is they provide free lockers. So you could throw that in there. But no, you have to have a bag that fits a small locker or else you have to pay for a larger one. So a fanny pack or a drawstring bag, backpack is a must. And some things I'd recommend bringing with you in your backpack there: hand sanitizer. Enough said. Bring some tissues because, again, it is wet. It's more than likely going to be winter, and it's going to be freezing cold. You may need to blow your nose. And if you're like me, coming from Ohio to another chilly area, you may have a cold when you go down there. You might be a little stuffy, so bring some tissues with you. And something that I would even recommend for daytime to any park at all is one of these collapsible water bottles that you can get on Amazon for little to nothing. Fill up at any of the drink stands, and it collapses up, and you can throw it inside of your drawstring backpack. Something I forgot, and I recommend that you definitely get, is a lanyard, because you will be given your ticket, and they want to see it to scan you in and just throughout the night. So definitely get a lanyard with a pouch. I forgot a pouch. Kinsey thankfully had one. But definitely have a lanyard and a pouch so you can just show them your passes and make it through the event. And it's going to be a long night. And I know while you're waiting for your favorite artist, waiting in line for your favorite ride, you're going to be on your phone. Let's be honest, you're going to be on your phone. So bring a power pack, a well-charged power bank, and you will not regret it. Maybe not one this big, or you might want to bring one this big. I don't know if you want to use it with your family. Definitely have a power pack. It will be worth it. And then, like I mentioned, bring a coat. Whether you will need it or not, bring a coat. Whether you think you'll need it or not, you might think it's Florida. What could go wrong? We thought the same thing. We checked the weather. We had a low of 35. So we brought the cold weather with us from Ohio, whether we wanted to or not. But I hope you all got something from this. If you have questions about Rock the Universe or anything you want me to explain in detail, go ahead and drop that in the comments below. Send me a DM here at Epic Destinations, and we may just do a better, in-depth recording of our thoughts and opinions, answer your questions about it. Because I want to provide you all with information I didn't have going into it. I want to give you true, honest information that you can go into there with no surprises. So that's really all I have here, and I think this ended up being a separate video, but I hope it answers some of your questions. And again, send me your questions if you have any further ones or thoughts that you want me to include. I may do a part 2 of this, but thank you all for watching our content. Thank you for your support. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another video. We got some really cool epic destinations coming up this year that you don't want to miss. So yeah, join us for the ride of our life. And also, with that being said, join us over at Ride of Your Life Ministries for some great content over there where we dive into God's Word, and we just take our love for theme parks, coasters, and just anything that you're an enthusiast for. We have a heart for as well, but most importantly, we have a heart for the Lord, and we want to make Him known. So go check out Ride of Your Life Ministries. All the information that you need to know about connecting with us here at Epic Destinations and Ride of Your Life are down in the show notes below. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning into our Epic Destination Orlando trip. We're so excited for what 2025 has in store. You don't want to miss a video, so go ahead and subscribe. God bless you all, and we'll see you very soon.